So I arrived back to the hotel and I am exhausted. So now my plan is to eat some food. And I found I actually have this is 1 million Lebanese lira. So I'm basically a millionaire in Lebanon. This amount of cash is around 35 US dollar. So I hope I can use it up because I'm leaving tomorrow. So what I'll do now, I'll go to a Lebanese restaurant and then I'm gonna eat some local food there. So I'll bring 1 million, a bit more than 1 million Lebanese lira with me. I'll have fattoush. One fattoush, and I want one, where is it? Falafel. Falafel. Yes. And kebab laban. So I'll take a plane back to Norway tomorrow. I'll be meeting my driver, the same guy who fetched me up at the airport. Due to the gas crisis, I'll take a bit extra time because you never know if you'll be standing in a long line due to the gas problems. Because before there used to be a lot of people waiting in line for several hours, like every day. They went to the fuel station in order to stand in line for several hours. So many of these people, they happen to sleep over in right next to the fuel station, and it's just so bizarre to think about and to hear all these stories that these locals are telling me. So I'm just so overwhelmed, and I'm very, very shocked how the Lebanese manage to adapt to these extreme circumstances that they are currently in. It makes me feel much more grateful how I am living back in Europe, because I'll admit Lebanon has really opened my eyes even more. It has made me understand to an even more degree that I am super grateful for being born where I am, and to just have the option to get fuel when I want, if I want to drive a car, or have the electricity on all day if I want, without any worries. But here you seriously need to save everything. Like you need to think, and you need to plan several days ahead just to be ahead of the potential crisis that may meet you with. And in addition to all this, you have the blast that ruined so much last year. The explosion, the Beirut explosion. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my food while I'm explaining you guys how my trip has been to Lebanon so far, and how amazed I am with everything I've seen. Like, Lebanese people are some of the most resilient people I've ever met. They're so kind, so helpful, and they really want you to feel at home in their country. I'm just super grateful, and I'm in love with this country, this beautiful country, Lebanon. Kebab Lebanon, and falafel, rose, fattoush. Shukran. Alright, let's try the fattoush first, which is basically Lebanese salad. Just take a look at this. It's salad, but the main ingredients is not supposed to be lettuce. That is very interesting. Ooh, that was good. It must be some of the best salad I've tried. That was the salad. Let's try the wine. This is Lebanese wine. So pure. And then Let's try the kebab roux, as they call it in Arabic. And then let's try the falafel. I was never a big fan of falafel, but the reason was that I always thought it was so dry. But this one here, this is pure. I love it. Oh, and there the electricity went. But they have backup generators, as I imagined. So everything went well. But it happens here. Electricity goes now and then, all the time. But you get so used to it. So what I've learned is that in Lebanon, people love to share with each other. So when you go on a party with friends, you order food and you share with everyone. Compared to in the West, where it's very much solo. You order your dish and that's it, basically. But here you share with everyone. And also, in Lebanon, compared to in the Gulf countries, what my friend told me, who also worked in Kuwait, was that in Lebanon you normally eat with fork and knives, like here. So you eat rice like this with fork and knives. In the Gulf countries, you would eat it with your hands. And also it's very pure here, the food. It's very natural. It's not much artificial stuff in it. And I think also that's the reason that many Lebanese, they're not fatty. They don't have much of this illnesses related to fatness, which is very fascinating. So I finished the food. It was so delicious. Oh my gosh. I feel very fresh, and I feel it was so heavy that I think I can hold for a day. So I got the receipt, and I'm gonna show you this bizarre currency inflation here. So again, if you pay with your credit card, this is the total amount that you will pay, $260. If you pay by cash, you will pay 324,000 Lebanese lira, which is worth on the black market around, let's say, $10. So $216 versus $10. That's how bizarre the difference between the currencies, the black market currency and the government currency is worth. But the thing is that if you pay this, the restaurant won't get this amount. You will just be charged this amount. The restaurant will still get the black currency amount. So yeah, it's just bizarre, the whole thing. So yeah, I'm gonna pay now, and then I'll go back to the hotel again and eventually finish the day. So I'm at the airport in Beirut, and I also managed to buy a real Lebanese coffee, which for me looks very Turkish. So I am very curious to try this coffee here. All in all, such an amazing trip. I mean, the Western media make it sounds like Lebanon is one of the world's most dangerous countries. Like if you read the travel advice from the US Foreign Affairs, they put Lebanon on level 4 list as a country you should not travel to. But I just want to say that don't listen to the media, because they make you not go to places which has so much to offer, and Lebanon is definitely one of them. So I visited Baalbek yesterday. It's also written on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that you shouldn't go to Baalbek without an authorized English speaker or even with a Muslim. But everything went well. It's such a wonderful country. People there are so nice. So my piece of advice is to just go. Don't listen to the media. And I would recommend everyone to come to Beirut or Lebanon in general. Of course, you need to take precautions, but if you just take precautions, Lebanon is definitely worth a visit. I mean, seriously. I'll admit I was nervous before I came to Lebanon, because all you read in the media is just negative stuff about Lebanon. But after being here for the days I've been here, I am totally mistaken. And I just fell in love with this country, and I'm sure I'll be back eventually, because this country has so much to offer. Of course, take precautions. There is an ongoing economical crisis in the country, so just take precautions, but just go. Something I did was to find a Facebook group before I came here. So for now, I'm gonna enjoy the coffee, the Lebanese coffee. It's very strong, very Turkish inspired. I have tried Turkish coffee and Cypriot coffee before. It's very, very strong. It has this powder in the bottom that they make it in a very special way over here. So yeah, if you liked the video, please click the like button and hit the subscribe button for more content. See you guys next time.